My reaction to Game of Thrones Episode 3. Oh my goodness, I've just watched it again and woo! The emotion that was, wow, well, that was intense. Now, just to be nice, I'll give you a quick recap of the first 2 episodes. First 2 episodes are just dark. Then the 3rd episode, where the fight's all happening, it was just dark. It's like the director just like said, let's give them something they've never seen before. Make it all dark so you can't see anything. So what about the start of the scene, the start of the war? Okay, when the Dothraki's on their horse and then that lady comes out, Melisandre, she comes out and lights everyone's swords on fire. I thought that was, I was there. I was in the move. I was there. I was with them. Okay, then they start charging, on the horses, and I'm like, yes, charge! And it's slowly like, I'm there. You slowly see the flames disappear. Obviously, they're dying because their flames are going out on their swords, and I'm like, oh man, I'm thinking at that point, if I'm one of the Dothraki, right? I'm like, hell no! As I'm riding there with my sword, I'm like, I'll stop, because they might see me. I'll throw the sword away. Hey, I'm not doing this today. They're just saying, right, the only guy that seems to survive that Dothraki onslaught is the white dude that eventually dies anyway, but he survived it. You know, and I was like, you're right up the front. Why did you survive? And where's the wolf? Because they had a wolf next to him. Where did the wolf go? Right, and then anyway, they're getting pumped and they have to fall back. Remember that with the trenches? And they're going to try and light the fire so it goes all around Winterfell. Remember the big fire? Then Melisandre has to come back out again, you know? She's going to set it on fire because they're like, over here, Khaleesi, with the dragon, like, put it on fire. But Khaleesi couldn't see, so Melisandre had to go out there, right? And as she's standing there, she's like praying to set everything on fire, the whole ditch thing, set it on fire. It needs to be on fire. And she's like, and I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, and I'm like, lady, come on, lady, come on. I'm like, Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, come on. And then the flames all come up, and then I'm like, they're saved. Thank goodness, that fire is just going to keep everyone at bay. It was going to keep everyone at bay. Nope, wrong again, dickhead. The dead just start falling onto the fire and then just walk straight over it. I'm like, oh man, if you're in Winterfell right now, you're like, what the? You know what? Meanwhile, Jon Snow, okay, and Khaleesi are just flying around with their dragon, getting a little bit lost, you know, like gets a little bit dark again, and I'm thinking, are those people or those trees? Is that an army that they're running at, or is that trees? It's too dark. Anyway, Jon the Useless, he ends up falling off his dragon, right? He falls off his dragon, but he starts because the Night King fell off his dragon. Then I thought, it's on now. It's on now, Mr. Night King. You're gonna get it. Right, and then Khaleesi's like on the dragon. She's like, whoa, Wingardium Leviosa. And then on her dragon, and it breathes fire, onto the Night King. And I'm thinking, the Night King he's tough, but I don't know what he's gonna do here. I thought he was tough. Check it out. The Night King, right? This dragon just breathed fire all over him, and Night King's just standing there. That's not the only thing. I was expecting the Night King's armor, to get burnt. We were gonna see a White Walker penis. That's what I was thinking. Right? But it didn't. That's right, man. The Night King is that cool that his undies are fireproof. Like, no, didn't even get burnt. He's just standing there. Right, and then my man Jon Snow, he has a sword from here, and he's like, he's running towards him, and then the Night King, right? Typical Night King, standard Night King. The Night King raises all of the dead that used to be the army for Jon Snow. He raises them all up. Oh, come on! Come on! No, while all of that's going on, Bran's just there, Bran, he's just there in his wheelchair, just hanging out. Poor old Theon Greyjoy, he's trying to do the best that he can, he's defending people, he's been quite a good dude. He's been quite a good dude about it. And then Bran's just like, I must go now. I'm like, Bran, do something, man. You're the three-eyed raven. Do something. What? No, I must go now. Okay, and then he just goes and turns into a raven, and he just like wah, wah, it just follows around the Night King, like, do something, turn into the dragon or the wolf or something. They just like, is that all you do? I'm the three-eyed raven. Wah, wah. And everyone's just fighting all the dead people, because all the dead people are up, and everyone's just stabbing them. And then remember that little girl? She took on the big giant, little one, the only tough one. She died, by the way. She died. It's a young girl who's a leader, and I was like, oh, that's a bit sad. But she took out a giant, and she was probably one of the better people that got killed. No one really good died. Okay, no A grade character died. It was all like B's, maybe a couple of C grade characters. No one cool died. No one cool. Let's spare a thought for poor old Theon Greyjoy, who is probably one of the better characters that died. Yeah, there's no dicking around with old Theon Greyjoy. As soon as one of the White Walkers' hairs like whispered, you knew that shit's about to go down. Something's about to happen. Alright, and then Arya Stark. Ladies and gentlemen, Arya Stark. No worries, John. No worries, John. Your little sister's gonna take care of you. You play around with the dragon that breathes the blue fire. Your sister's gonna take care of it for you. Boom. Arya takes out Night King. Everyone, whole army dies. I'm still freaking out. I can't even believe that happened. But what's gonna happen next? I mean, they haven't even got an army now. They've got like 5 people left. And they... I can't wait for episode 4. It's gonna be amazing.